3, 2.
Yo, how y'all doing today? This is Law, and you're tuned back into Redline Legendz podcast. I thank you guys truly from the bottom of my heart for tuning in once again. Make sure you all hit the subscribe button. But I'll leave all the theatrics and everything to the side because today we have a special guest, somebody that I consider a friend. I actually consider him a brother. He's been there for me and been in my corner for many years now. He rides all over the country with his Harley. We're talking none other than Doc, president of Made Men, the Nashville chapter.
What's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm here, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. You already knew. As soon as we got this thing off the ground, one of the first things I was gonna do is call you, hit you up, and say, "Hey, come through, just chop it up with us."
Hey, well, first off, man, I want to say, man, thanks for having me for one. But I'm proud of you, man. We've talked, and I've been knowing you. I've been here in Nashville about 6 years. I've known you for 5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And back then, man, you came and you presented your vision with me. And with me, I saw that, man, and I love helping out. And so I took everything that I've known, man, and I put it in you. You know what I'm saying? I let you know a lot of things that I knew, or, you know, you came and gave me, or you asked me my opinion, and I gave you my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, it's all,
to see all of this just come about, man. I'm proud of you, man, and I want to tell you, man, hey, keep shooting, bro, because the sky's the limit. Real talk.
Man, I appreciate it. I know for a lot of you who don't know, of course, like I said, this is my bro, and everybody needs somebody that you can go to and you can talk with and get advice from, or just get a second opinion on things. And Doc has always been that for me. So we're just gonna sit down. It's not the typical interview format. We're just gonna sit down and talk about some things and just go from there. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like all professional and stuff like that. But we're gonna kick it and keep it real, you know.
Hey, but a lot of people didn't know that me and you been knowing each other for years. So it's going to be a lot of y'all out there that's kind of upset. But oh well. I'm looking at this camera too. I'm looking at this camera, that camera, that camera. A lot of y'all going to be upset, but hey, this my little bro.
Right.
Everybody know now.
So, I was working on some stuff, and I was like, we're both from Detroit. And we both moved down here, so we both came from the Motor City. I didn't have the opportunity. I wish I did. I was too young. I couldn't drive. I didn't ride motorcycles or anything like that when I was in Michigan. But you were able to actually be a part of a set in Detroit.
Right.
So how is it different for you now that you've moved here? As opposed to what it was like when you were there?
Well, for me, I just say this. In Detroit, the set is totally different. Coming down here, to me, and first couple times on the set, man, it actually blew my mind because I didn't know what I was looking at. You know, I looked over here and I saw a club, had a patch on my back, but it was a black vest. But I looked over here and I saw the same patch, but it was on the colored vest. That kind of messed me up because in Detroit, I mean, and I couldn't find out later that it's the MCs and then they're supporting social clubs. Coming from Detroit, that didn't never fly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was always used to just MCs and, I mean, be real about it, man. Up in Detroit, social clubs on the MC set gets no love. You go to an MC party, social clubs are going to pay full price. They're going to be searched when they come in. And if you go to the clubhouse, you're not going to be allowed to have your phone in the clubhouse.
Wow.
That's just how it was.
Wow.
Things are changing now in Detroit, from what I hear, but still, social clubs and MC, it's not a fine line. It's a thick ass line in between.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being a social club and an MC. Down here, it kind of fucked me up, man. I'm sorry for cursing on you, but it kind of messed me up, man. Seeing SCs and MCs, man, both rocking the same patches, different colors. Yeah, I didn't know, what it was, but when you're imported, what I'm saying, you just had to follow the rules, man, and that's what I do, man. I follow the rules.
I got you. So when did you first get into riding?
Get into riding bikes, man, started when I was a young lad, man. I remember being young, man, on Saturday mornings, man. My uncle, who's he was part of one of the first presidents of Hellraisers MC out of Detroit, Michigan. His name's Motor City Rip. I can remember, man, on Saturday mornings, man.
Yeah.
Getting up, going to choir rehearsal, man. This is when he had, decided to change his life or whatever. And going to rehearsal, man, and I knew he would ride his bike.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing was, I always wanted to ride on the back of his bike, man. Being a young lad, man, probably like 8 or 9 years old. Getting up every morning on Saturdays, man. Going with my dad to male chorus rehearsal.
Yeah.
So I can get a chance to ride this bike, man. And it's funny because, now that I look at it, my dad, then it was my grandfather's church, but now it's my dad's church. It's off of 94 and Shane, New Friendly Missionary Baptist Church. But he would take, man, and ride me from the church up, he'd shoot up 94 to Chalmers and come back around. Anybody from Detroit know that ain't nothing but a short little U-turn. But I was happy. You know what I'm saying? He rolled me there, man, and I got my fix for the week. You know what I'm saying? I was good. But I can remember, man, being on the back of that bike, man, and him me telling myself, man, when I get older, man, when I get old enough, I'm getting me a Harley, man. And, hey, times came along, man. At first, I couldn't afford a Harley, you know what I'm saying? So,
man,
I went to crotch rockets and shit like that.
Shout out to Harley for breaking the bank, but we love him, though. We love him.
Yeah, yes, sir. But, hey, now, I'm able to afford a Harley, so that's what I'm riding,
Yeah.
Ain't gonna change.
That's what's up. So, like I said, when those first bikes that you got, I remember you talking. You used to ride a Booster.
I used to ride a Booster, man. Man, don't bring that up, man. Man, it broke my heart. Now, my first bike ever was a Yamaha FZR 600.
Shout out to Yamaha, because the first bike I had was a Yamaha. It was an R6. I wrecked 3 of them things, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. I wrecked like 3 bikes in like a time span of like 2 years.
Wow.
We're just being honest. We're being honest today, right?
Yeah, true. Hey,
I went through like 3 bikes. Anyway, you said you had a Yamaha. What?
I had a Yamaha FZR, man. I had a Jigsaw. I had who was that bike, man? TLR. Oh, man. That was my favorite bike, man. TLR, man, I used to wheelie that dang on thing, man, at 140 miles an hour. Pull it straight up on the expressway, man, and walk it.
Golly.
Man, I got a Booster, and right around that time is when I decided to move down here to Tennessee. Now, mind you, I stay in the roughest areas of Detroit, and I could pull up, man, off a drunk night and leave my bike parked in front of my crib. I moved down here in Murfreesboro, man, and it's supposed to be one of the better areas, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Man, I left my bike outside for 5 minutes and somebody stole that mug. And I had, right hand to the man, almost over 10 grand in the motor.
Yeah, I remember you talking about the motor on the bike, man.
Man, I came outside and I was talking to my old lady, man.
Yeah.
My helmet on.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like this. I'll give you the exact scenario, bro. I was coming home from work. Mm-hmm. It was a Wednesday. I never forget because Wits got their pulled pork sandwiches. 2 for $5 on Wednesdays.
Shout out to Wits.
Anybody who lived out here know the Wits on Wednesdays.
Shout out to Wits.
Got them pulled pork sandwiches for 2 for $5 on Wednesdays.
Is it still going on right now?
Still going on.
Sorry, if y'all want some, if y'all want some Wits on Wednesday. 2 for $5,
2 for $5,
2
bro.
for $5.
2 for $5. And you can get extra sauce for no charge.
Golly, and they jacked you, man. They took your bike.
So I go to Wits, man. I'm coming home from work, and at the time I was living in a townhouse.
Yeah.
You know, me and the old lady, we had a townhouse, man. So my storage unit was right behind the townhouse. But me being a fat boy like I am, I'm like, well, I'm going to go and eat these sandwiches first, then I'll put my bike up. So, I went to the crib, man, and got my sandwiches right, man. I ate my sandwiches. And my old lady called me. And I was like, well, I'm going to get ready to go take the bike around to the stores real quick.
Oh, man.
And, bro, the funny thing was, man, I had my helmet on and everything. Man, I'm talking to her on the phone, and I go outside to where I knew my bike was parked at. Never look because I'm on the phone, you know what I'm saying? I pulled my key out. And I don't know. I guess I just visualized it being there. So I put the key where the ignition was supposed to be. And I was like, hold on. What the? I realized somebody stole my boots. Bike is gone, bro.
Bike is gone. Man, oh, man.
Man, that killed me on the inside, bro. They killed me.
I can imagine, man. Ooh.
Not to mention, I mean, I was still fresh down here, man. And I gave a couple of guys.
How long had you been here?
Man, look, I'm going to tell you like this. This happened.
What up, Brandon?
This happened. I went and got my bike like in April or May.
Uh-huh.
This had to happen around September, like just before September or something like that, because I was supposed to be getting married the following year. And I remember when the bike was stole, I told my old lady, I was like, I can't go a year without riding. No, I can't go without riding. Mm-hmm. So I was prepared the next day to go to the Honda dealership and get me a bike. And she cried, man, and made me promise her that I would wait until after the wedding to go get a Harley. I waited. As soon as we came back off our honeymoon, the first stop, once I landed in Nashville, was to the Honda dealership. Y'all?
You know what? So that's one of the things that I've always like admired, man. You have the ability to balance things so well. Like you can take care of your business as far as it goes to the motorcycle side, but you've always been able to take care of home first, and you make sure everything is addressed, the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, and then you're like, all right, now we can get out here and ride. And you put mad miles in, Sure. So where did that come from? Because I'll be honest, I'll be the first to say, I struggle with trying to balance it because when it comes to this motorcycle stuff, I love it so much and I'm so passionate about it that I'll just go head first into the pool and I'm not coming out until whatever I'm trying to accomplish is accomplished. So how do you do that? Like, what is your approach to that?
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. My old lady, man, believes in structure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what would help me balance it out, man, is structure. Flat out, man. A calendar. I can show you right now on my phone, man. A calendar, man, helps me live my day-to-day life, man. And it's to the point now, man, to where I can't live without a calendar, especially with how busy I am.
Wow, okay.
You know, so with me, as far as a set, you know, I depend on the set having the calendar out as far as Nashville, the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying? And as far as a lot of MCs that
you talking about like the calendar that they put out with all the clubs,
with all the club parties, and stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, here in Nashville. Then I depend, you know, with my club Made Men. You know, we pound a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's I ain't gonna even say a recommendation. That's a standard in my club.
Yeah,
you gotta ride your shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with Made Men, you know, we have a lot of people we mess with or whatever, or even clubs that we want to get out and socialize with. So on social media, man, it's great because now, you know, even you see, you know what I'm saying, with where you're at, a lot of clubs are putting out save the dates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what I do, man, is at the beginning of the year, I take those dates and I take it, and me and my old lady, man, we have a meeting. You know what I'm saying? And it's informal, but it's just like, okay, well, these are the things that I want to go to this year. Then she have her calendar because, you know, she's in a sorority and everything, and, you know, she has her dates of the things that she wants to do, and then we come up with things that we want our family to do.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of y'all might call me punk or whatever, and call me whatever you want, but my family trumps all this shit. You know what I'm saying? So if my old lady wants to take, I cruise 2 or 3 times a year. So if my old lady wants to take a cruise, guess what? I see y'all next year at your annual because it ain't gonna change dates. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see y'all next year.
Yeah.
So as far as balancing it, man, even, you know, with the bike nights, you know, hey, sometimes we might want to go out to Outback or, you know, Cheddar's or J. Alexander's or something to eat. You know what I'm saying? With our schedules, you know, with me in the profession that I'm in and my wife in the profession that she's in, you know, we spend a lot of time at work. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we got to pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And our professions are demanding, man. So, no, we even to plan dinner, you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure she's not at work or she ain't got nothing with her sorority, or, you know, she had to make sure that I don't got no conference calls, no meetings at work, and I'm able to do it. So even as far as dinner, man, that shit comes down to planning, man. So you gotta have that calendar right, man. And once you put it in place, you can't defer from it. You know what I'm saying?
No deferments, people. Y'all hear that? I'm talking to myself too. So yeah. So all you guys out here who are struggling with balance, calendar is key. Make sure you put your stuff down with your significant other or your family or whoever, whatever else you got going on in your life. It's got to be balanced, and it'll make the world of difference. I can tell you that. I can definitely tell you that.
Man.
So, when you are able, you know, when you look at your calendar and you're able to get out and about, when you, let's say, because I know you like to ride, you cross the state line all the time, which is something that I respect and something that I also try to do as well.
Riding to work, a lot of cats here, man. They think riding to work
don't count, yo.
That shit don't count. To me, my bike is just getting warmed up. I'd rather drive my car to work than to tease my bike, thinking she finna get ready to do some pounding.
Yeah.
And I ride 30 minutes to work and turn her off for 8 hours.
It's levels to this, man. There's levels to this, and we not even get into that. We're not even get into that. People who just ride through the city and ride around the city, man. Hey, you ride bikes, you're on 2-wheels, so I respect you for that. But it's like I said, there's levels to this. It's a different ballgame when you start across the state line. So when you do plan for a trip, or when you're going into another city, what are some things that you do to prepare? Or like, do you have like a checklist, like when you go into events or when you go in different places?
Well, I got things that I like to do, like per me, and like I say, this is per me. This does not have anything to do with my club, Made Men, or anything else. But per me, man, if I'm going across the state lines, first thing I want to do for the club that I'm going to, I don't just go to parties. That's not me. If I'm gonna come and fuck with you, I'm gonna come and fuck with you. That means if your meet and greet is on Friday night, I'm gonna get there on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna kick you with, as soon as I get there, I'm gonna holler at you or one of your club members. Hey, I'm here. What's going on? Because the thing is, when the club has a party, the club is working. So I don't want to just be going for no party. I want to build bridges, establish relationships. You know what I'm saying? Network.
Yeah.
So, you know, I do that. Now, Some things that I take with me. You want to go there already?
Yeah.
You want to go there?
What are you taking with you? I mean, it's up to you.
Plan on the trip. No matter where. If it's only to Atlanta, which is the next state over, or I might go to Detroit, I might go down to New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? I might go to North Carolina. You know, been all of those places, you know what I'm saying? But first thing, well, let's start from 5 and go to 1.
Yeah.
Let's start from 5 and go to 1.
All right, number 5.
Number 5, wet weather gear. Wet weather gear.
Go ahead.
Wet weather gear is number 5. Number 4.
Number 4.
I would say Cena.
Yeah.
The Cena 30K. The Cena 30K. I got the 30K. Shout out to my boy A-Train, my vice pres.
Yeah.
Hey, he made sure that we stay up on all technology. He's a technology freak. Hey, and I can't thank him enough because I had a 20, man, but the 30, man, that boy is a deal. Number 3. Number 3, I would say. Who is this hard? Well, no, it ain't hard.
Number 3. All right.
I gotta take my baby girl with me. My side piece.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She always gonna be there for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What am I saying? That 40 cap, that 45, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even a 9 that day. I don't know. It just depends on whichever one I grab out of the safe. You know what I'm saying?
And I know we joking about it. That's protection. You know, you never know what's going on when you're out there on the road.
Yeah, you got to.
We've been in places where we're out, man, just in uncharted territory that most people don't go. So
right. I mean, it's not like you're going to cause no problems,
right,
that, man. But you need something, man, that's gonna make sure you make it back home. Same.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the most important at the end of the day.
That's real talk, man.
So what we at? Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. What we taking on number 2?
My cuts.
Of course, yeah.
My cuts, because everybody needs to know where I represent or who I represent.
Yeah.
How I'm coming to represent. You know what I'm saying? And not speaking on my club, but a lot of cats know who we are. You know what I'm saying? They appreciate the Made Men brand because we're thorough guys. You know what I'm saying? So I always make sure, man, I represent, man, to the fullest, man. Anytime I touch that pavement, you know what I'm saying, letting everybody know that it's another made man out here, another made man out here.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it. And number one, always take God with me, man. Everywhere I go, man, even if I'm just riding in the city, man, or I'm across state lines, man, I always make sure I say a prayer, man, before I get on that horse, man.
Yeah.
Because it's not promised, man. Tomorrow's not promised. And I'll say some of the best riders, man, get taken down, and that shit hurts, man.
It's true.
But as long as God is with me, man, He's more than the world against me.
Right.
So, hey, I go anywhere with God and my side piece. Can't be beat, Chief. Can't be beat.
Right. We'll do an honorable mention for the top 5 things that we take on the road when we make.
What did I forget? What did I forget?
You didn't forget nothing. But it was something that I had. It was a camel pack.
Oh, the Cali ride.
we did the ride from Cali, man, and they were like, "Yeah, you gotta get a camel pack." I'm like, "What?" And when I got it, man,
it makes a real difference,
you
man.
Water, you going through the desert, and you put that camel pack on, you ride, you just put the thing up, pull it. Oh man, I fell in love with it when I took the. I think I drank all the water out, and we were at a gas station. I was like, man, I'm gonna put some Gatorade in it this time. I started drinking Gatorade for the rest of the trip. I said, man, this is the best invention.
Keep them electrolytes up. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. There's a lot of clubs out here, man, that say they pound or they want to pound or do everything like that. Diet, man, and preparing for your trip, man, is key. If you finna go to Texas, man, don't be sitting up drinking no motherfucking pop. I'm trying to call it pop. I'm sorry. Soda water.
South, but up north.
Don't be sitting up drinking no soda water and all that, man. Get you guys some Gatorade or some water. Get you some bananas for potassium and shit like that.
It's true, man.
And even when you're riding, man, keep you some peanuts in your vest pocket right here. Because when you're riding, you got to figure it's 170, 180 miles before you stop. That's 2 hours, 2-3 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah. You get hungry and you're riding, man. Sometimes you might even get sleepy. You know what I'm saying? You pop you a couple of peanuts or juicy fruit, Starburst or something, man. That'll get you to your next stop. Real talk. That's just coming from somebody who crossed lines, man. I've experienced it, you know what I'm saying? I felt fatigue. And hey, peanuts saved me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you feel yourself getting there, man, pop a couple peanuts in your mouth, man, chew it. I tell you like this, man, when we ride in formation, it might be 60, 70 bites in formation, and you dodge your motherfucking Starburst packs like this, Starburst wrappers like this, because all my brothers up there, you know what I'm saying, they pop a Starburst in their mouth and everything like that. That's just real talk, man. And hey, wait till you get to your destination, man, for the alcohol and the weed, man. I'm just saying, because you're riding a 60-person formation, maybe even a 5-person formation. You may think that you can handle it, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I smoke a blunt, you know. No, that impairs your ride and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're the second person in line, you got 3, and you ride 5 deep, you got 3 people behind you. You know what I'm saying? Their life is dependent on you. Yeah. You know, you go into a sharp curve and you're not able to react. You know what I'm saying? You just took them 5 people out because you chose to smoke a blunt. Yeah. You chose to go to the gas station to get a beer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit can wait till when we get to where we going. Because guess what? When we get to where we going, we still gonna be turned up. Yep. Still gonna do what we do. Yep. Just wait till you get to where you're going, dog.
You already know. So ride responsibly, please, people. Shoot.
Now ride with insurance.
Yeah, that's
ride with insurance.
Please.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, when I say, whatever I say is nothing to do with my club. But my club makes sure that everyone who rides in the formation has insurance.
Is insured. You have to. You have to. It makes a world of a difference.
That's why I might get looked at bold with this, but that's why I don't do a lot of group ride shit. Because if it ain't my club and it's a lot of clubs put together, I don't know if you got insurance or not. You know what I'm saying? So if you crash to my bike, I put a lot of money in my bike. And if you crash to my bike, or you cause me to crash because of your bike, and your insurance can't pay it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I got insurance, so, you know what I'm saying, I'll cover in my deductible, but that's fucked up, you know what I'm saying, that you would put me in that situation.
Right, yeah. Yeah, so that's what really, when I started this thing, like I said, it was, when I first started about, 2-3 years ago, it was about paying our respects to the people who paved the way for us. Because I know that there's been people that have come before me that have contributed and done a lot of things for this city, the set, all over the country, that I should be able to, appreciate and say, hey, thank you, I appreciate what you've done. And I'm not here to replace, we're not here to replace, we're here to contribute. We're here to simply just add on to what's already been laid.
Right.
And we've got to be responsible with the stuff that we do as far as riding across the state line. We've got to be responsible because at the end of the day, we all want to get home. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We all want to get home. And I'm trying to think, where
well, let me just, while you're looking at that.
Go ahead. I'm pulling up my notes.
Let me tell you something, man, that's near and dear to my heart, man. And it kind of hurts. Like I said, imported here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm imported here. I live here now, so I'm abiding by all the rules, regulations, and everything from here, as on a personal level, not doing my club, but it hurts, seeing these clubs has been out here 50, 60 years. So they had an annual, and you don't see none of those school people there.
Yeah, it should.
Where
be
are
like
these new school bikers at? You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't be like that.
Clubs has been out 5, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Even 15 years. You know what I'm saying? This club been here 60 years. I don't care if they're not able to get out to your functions because, dude, these guys are 70, 80 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why aren't you making a party mandatory for your club? You know, it hurts because this club's here in Tennessee, 30, 40 deep. But you go to these clubs that's been out 60 years, you ain't got one person there.
Yeah, it happens. Unfortunately, it happens.
That's heartbreaking because these guys are the ones that pay the way for
They
you.
pay the way. Yeah. And that's what we want to. That's a good topic. That's good shedding light on something that needs to be discussed. That's why we started the Redline Legendz to bridge the gap,
Mm-hmm.
to bring the different generations together. Because a lot of times, like, you know, when I first started, what I was like 23, 24.
He was a young lad
You know what I'm
wearing a
saying?
blue and
23,
yellow
24.
pinstripe suit with a yellow tie.
I was 23, 24, but even then, because of how I was raised, I knew you always pay your respects to those who are older than you. You pay respect to the ones that have come before you. And I saw that as, just like you said, I see it, and it's like there's no reason why the stuff that happens should be happening. And it's not no knock on nobody, but it's just to say, hey, this is an opportunity to where we can step up to the plate and make a change.
Make these guys feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Because they've done a lot. I mean, you think about it. Like I was just telling somebody. I was just like, yo, I remember what it was like to when we was riding through the desert, coming home from Cali, and I was just thinking about. I think it was the sun was going down, and everything was just how flat it was, and the moon seemed like bigger than what it was. Like it seemed like I think it was almost like red for a second. And it just makes you realize how small you are, how like little you are, and it's like, man, I gotta get home. I'm coming through Arizona. I got a ways to go. Before I get home.
Got a long way to go
You
from
know what I'm
Arizona,
saying?
man.
So it's just like they have people. I mean, the people that have come before. They have stories they want to share. But if you got these guys, these young cats to come in and think they know it all, and they're not willing to listen and not willing to pay those dues, pay that respect, then who's gonna? You don't want to pass something on to somebody who doesn't appreciate it. So
A lot of these cats don't appreciate.
They don't appreciate this.
They
Thing.
don't
Oh yeah,
appreciate
I got me a nice bike. I'm the man. No, you got to understand that there's history, there's tradition that needs to be passed on and appreciated. If anything, appreciate it because it can make it's so valuable when you hear these stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's valuable because I remember when there's times when I'm listening to older cats talk, and you can see as they're talking, as they're reminiscing, you see who they were like years back. You
And
can
then
see
you
them.
can see the
You can
feeling.
see it in their
You can-
face.
Yeah, you can see the feeling in them.
So that's really what I'm trying to capture when it comes to like when we talk about the bike side, because I know I talk about music, I talk about motivation stuff. When we talk about motorcycle stuff, I'm trying to capture that. That's
Right.
really what I'm trying to capture.
Right.
I'm trying to capture that guy who's been doing this for 45 years, 50 years, and you see it in their face to back when they was like 18, 19, 20. Remember when they first got
You see the passion.
when they first fell in love? I want to see that passion. So anybody y'all know that's been riding and contributing to this game for a minute and is passionate about it, let me know. Tag them, share it, whatever. I'm trying to talk to you because I fell in love with it, and I just like talking about it. Like when you first, we ain't gotta talk politics, we ain't gotta talk all this other nonsense, blah 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 blah.
I know, but real
We
talk.
will talk, but not. I'm just saying. That does it for me, right?
Real talk though. I mean, we share, you and I.
Yeah.
We share more than just the bike shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You have a love for music.
Yeah.
I have a love for music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Your
Yeah,
father's a
right.
pastor, my father's a pastor. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we got the church thing, we got the music thing,
Yeah.
we got the bike thing. It's a
Yeah.
trifecta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's trifecta, and I think that's what this podcast is about. You know what I'm saying? It's just about your love.
Yeah,
your passion.
that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you said it right there. That was it. That was it. That's what it was about, man.
It is about your passion.
Doc, man, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, my friend, my brother. This is the first of many. Doc gonna be here all the time. That's why I didn't really do the so tell me, and how did you feel when you first got inactive? Nah, Doc will be here all the time. Doc will be here all the
You
time.
might work around a co-host.
So we can talk. We'll talk about more in-depth topics. You know, y'all. If y'all have topics y'all want us to talk about, just inbox them. You can email us at redlinelegends@gmail.com. Oh, yeah. What's up?
Before you do that, man, I just want to put out, and we'll put the link up right here.
I gotta put the link there.
Men MC, man, we doing shit, man, that a lot of clubs has never done. And this year, July, the weekend of July the 7th, we're giving away a brand new 2019 Harley Davidson Road Glide, all black.
Tickets, man.
It's right here.
I need my tickets.
$25. And if you want to get one, man, reach out to any made men. It ain't got to be me. Anybody watching it probably know many made men. Reach out to any of those made men, and we'll get you a ticket.
Shout out to Made Men. Can y'all just, you know,
Hey man, ain't no funny stuff going on. Don't even ask me that right now, man. I'm not Trump, man. I can't do it.
I need a second bite, so you know. Yeah, but anyway, Doc, man, I appreciate you. Like I said, if any topics y'all want us to talk about, just drop them in the comment box. Oh, and also hit subscribe, people.
Hit subscribe.
Help a brother, please. Help a brother, please. Help a brother, please. Hit the subscribe button. Like, you hit the like button. The like button, I'm glad that you liked it, but it's the red button that says subscribe.
Yeah, look, arrow like this.
Yeah, it makes the world of a difference for me, and I just really appreciate if you do that. But yeah, stay tuned. Lots of things to come. I just want.
Hey man, you gonna ride with me to Dayton, man, in July?
When we gonna date? Oh, Dayton for the annual?
Yeah.
Why not? So we going to Dayton. I had the cameras on the bike. We riding to Dayton with Doc, man. Made Men in July. Shout out to y'all. And we good. Redline Legendz podcast. I think this is episode 3 that we're gonna air. I appreciate y'all. Much love, much respect. Y'all be safe out there.